Morning. I'm out again on another section of the southwest coast path. Last week on a beautiful sunny day I walked from Woolacombe to Braunton, about 15 miles. Today is a similar distance. I'm walking from Combe Martin to Woolacombe. There's a difference today though. Last week it was relatively flat most of the way. Today it's a lot of up and downs, about 6 really decent sized climbs. So it's just gone 9. Gabby's dropped me off again very kindly, do appreciate that, and I've left a car in Woolacombe. So but yeah, this is a proper walk. Heading for Ilfracombe over some hills, and that's about 6 miles I think, something like that, I'm not 100% sure. And then across the downs to Lee Bay and on to Moat Point and into Woolacombe. So fabulous hilly walk. It's very murky weather today. It says it's going to be cloudy all day, but the journey over was really wet, so I'm glad it's stopped raining now, and yeah, looking forward to a good day. So I will get going, and I'll be in touch on numerous occasions. Bye for now.
But nothing could prepare you for all the days without something real to do to get through. And all you need is one sensation to get you on your feet. And all that I see is a lame temptation stapled on the road to greed. I heard that you finally sold your heroes, abandoned all your childhood dreams.
That's a little hangman there, just nudging the mist. Beyond his great hangman. They're the last 2 lumps of Exmoor. End of day 3 on the coast path, and end of 3 very tiring days. I don't think they want you parking here, just a hunch.
Since ago you said you'd never change the way you spend your days, but there are ways. And all you need is the one sensation to get you on your feet. And all that I see is a lame temptation stapled on the road to greed.
£8. It used to be £5. They said they'd never put it up from £5, but I guess it's still very good value. This is one of my favourite campsites on the coast path. Not open at the moment now. There are steps down to this beach. Not sure where they are, but it's hard work getting back up, but beautiful setting.
I wanna get closer to you, closer to you. I wanna get closer to you. Yeah.
That was a blackbird. I've just seen a yellow wagtail, which was beautiful, but most incredibly, I've seen a kingfisher. Very briefly. Beautiful, sparkly, shiny blue, with long beak, here at Watergate Cove. Wow. Shame I couldn't capture it.
There comes a time when I won't belong on these streets, in these crowds, in this room, in your eyes, and you no longer know whether to stay or to go.
That's Watergate Cove. And whilst it's been a misty morning, the sun has actually come out. Big flock of seabirds on that rock there. Interested to know what they are. Fulmars or gannets or something, I don't know. It's turned out to be a better day than I expected. Long way to go though. Going okay, just on a little stiff climb coming out of Watermouth Cove, which is a lovely spot. Not gone too far yet. I've gone about just over 2.5 miles of the, I think it'll be about 14 given where I parked my car today. But I was expecting it to be a lot gloomier and wetter than this, damper than this, as there is dampness in the air. Whew. But thankfully it's brightened up. Didn't say it was going to rain, but said it was going to be overcast all day. So that's two things they've got wrong. Not unusual. Right, I've got a really steep climb coming up here now. So, have a look at Watermouth Cove and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Pluto. Underwater fuel pipe that was used from the south of England to northern France on the D-Day expedition, but they practiced it here from Swansea. They had a trial run here to see if it worked okay. So that sign commemorates that, and look at that view, looking good.
Rusty and bleeding, a robot on the floor. Well, hours will be hours. I'll slip right through your hair. Doesn't matter what you wish for. Doesn't matter how intense. And all those shiny people you wanted to impress, well, they're all watching now. So walk out the door. I'm not gonna
view of Ilfracombe there. Unfortunately, got to go over that hill, which only looks small, but I can assure you it is very steep. So this is that little pimple of a hill that I showed you earlier. It's called Hillsborough. It's a nature reserve. And this is just the start of it. Very, very steep. Here goes. Ooh. Approaching the top now. And that's the view of Ilfracombe. Looks lovely nestled in the cliffs there. It's not so easy on the eye when you get into town, but very much a Victorian resort that's had its day. But it has got some nostalgic features, and you can, well, I can with where I see Verity, dirty big statue, 30-foot statue, designed by Damien, what's his name, Hirst, I think, and on rental for 20 years here in Ilfracombe. So don't know why they picked Ilfracombe, but it's interesting. I'll show you that in close-up later.
You said be careful what you say. We are the ones to talk. You never should have gone this far. I should have told you from the start. No point in playing along or reach for the respect. Can't you see there's nothing left to protect? I'm not gonna last, I'll tell you now. Whatever I am, just leave it now. I'm not gonna try to lie, 'cause here I am now.
This is Rapparee Cove, just on the outskirts of Ilfracombe, and it was a Victorian ladies only swimming beach. Beautiful little cove. I mean, the beach isn't very sandy, but the cliffs around are fantastic. Just around from the entrance to the harbour there. There's been a harbour here since the Domesday Book was written in 1086. The name's derived from Alfred's Combe, Ilfracombe. There's just something quaint and attractive about this place. I don't know why. As I say, it's a bit tired now, but it still has an appeal. This commemorates the loss of a ship in 1796 coming from the West Indies. It was heading for the harbour here, but got caught on these rocks, and 40 brave souls were lost, along with courageous local people who went to their assistance. That's the history of Britain in a nutshell. Sailing tragedies.
Know me. Take the time to dig deep underneath this red heat. We could really mean. Layers, it's time to lose these naysayers. We're better off, the air will be richer, and everything's so much easier. We don't need to work so hard, we don't need to act strong. It's been too long.
So I've popped off route, coming to Ilfracombe harbour area, which isn't actually necessary on the route, but I wanted to have a sit down for 20 minutes, have something to nibble, and thought I'd share it with my mate Verity. It's looking a bit worse for wear. It's a strange statue, that. Half her skin's hanging off. She's got a baby in her womb. Scales behind her back. And she's stood on a load of books. I'm sure it all means something, but I don't know. Speak to you soon. Maybe this will help. There's an explanation here. "66 feet high," she is. That's a gift for the cat sitter. Some clotted cream fudge. The cat sitter is also known as Gabby.
Love is lovely when it starts. Come with an open heart and give romance a chance and get to know me just for me. Don't bail out and leave. Scary, it can be rough and quite fearsome, but to win big you gotta risk some, and I'm not like the other ones, no. Oh, we don't need to work so hard, we don't need to act strong. It's been too long. Oh, love is lovely when it starts. Come with an open heart.
That's the unusual building, which is the landmark theatre here in Ilfracombe, designed to look like two cooling towers at a power station. Strange choice, but so somebody thought it was a good idea. Well, believe it or not, I'm still not through Ilfracombe yet. I seem to have been walking through it for about 2 hours. It's a bit sprawling, but interesting. Plus I've took quite a bit of footage, so that delays things quite a bit. And I stopped for some lunch, so still got a long way to go today, and don't seem to be getting very far very fast. But anyway, heading out onto the Tors now, which is another area of high ground, and some of the steepest climbs of the day, so I'll be plodding on. Weather can't make its mind up, it goes from miserly rain to sunshine, but on the whole not complaining too much. It's quite cold at times. I have got my compact down jacket in the bag, so I could put that on if I need to, but with the climbing ahead I think I'll leave it off for now, and I'll be in touch soon. Bye for now.
Give romance a chance and get to know me just for me. Don't bail out and leave. No, no, no. We can do as we please. Don't listen to them as they breathe.
Okay, so this is the viewpoint. That's due west. That headland in the distance is Mort Point. It's about 4 miles from here, and probably 3 as the crow flies, but the path's a bit higgledy-piggledy. Drop down to Lee Bay next, and then back up out and along the cliff tops. It's a lovely walk, but the weather's not looking too great, so just have to take what comes. But yeah, this is the last decent climb. There's a lot of ups and downs, but this is the last decent climb, and that's Ilfracombe. I can see Verity from here. You might not be able to. Combe.
We don't need to work so hard. We don't need to act strong. It's been too long. This love is lovely when it starts. Come with an open heart and give romance a chance and get to know me. We don't need to work so hard. We don't need to act so strong. It's been
Heading into the mist now.
we don't need to work so
It's a
hard.
murky day.
We don't need to act so strong. It's been too
Just approaching Lee Bay now, and this was a hotel. I think it closed about 10 years ago, and it's quite sad to see it needs pulling down. And it's a house I've always liked. It's been renovated recently. It's now a holiday let. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the GoPro, which has been very glitchy and failed me a couple of times today. This is Lee Bay, and the tide's in. It's quite glorious here. It's not so pretty with the tide out, but yeah, there's that house that's been renovated and is now a holiday let. yeah, so hopefully won't have any more problems with this camera. Speak to you soon. It's a very grey day today. I like to see blue reflected off the sea, but it's not going to happen. But the view back to Lee Bay is quite attractive, in my humble opinion. This section over damaged cliffs to Bullhead Lighthouse, which is about 1 3/4 miles, is a real roller coaster. It's a section Gabby and I have done many times, and on a nice day it's stunningly beautiful. I mean, it's still quite attractive even on a grey day like today, but yeah, we won't be seeing it at its best. But yeah, it's all ups and downs, as you can see. After a massive climb out of Lee Bay, I'm now heading down again. All that height gained is being lost, which is frustrating. And I've got a sore knee today, which I won't mention to Gabby because she's absolutely crocked with her knee. She's seeing the orthopaedic surgeon again tomorrow. He won't give her an operation. He's bringing his senior physiotherapist as well. So that suggests he doesn't want to operate to me. It's absolutely demoralising for her. That's Sandy Cove.
Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go, don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new. Me and you. Is the sky like the color of your eyes? Blue is your heart. It's been like that from the start. Say you'll stay Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me down the road. There's sunshine and light. Say you'll go. Don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new. Let's make footprints in the sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand. Let's find something new. Me and you.
Some woolly cows. Devonshire striped cows. They've got bells on them as well. Guess it gets a bit misty and murky up here, so they can't go away. Hello, boy, girl. I'm guessing they're all ladies. The weather is considerably wilder having turned this corner at Bullhead Lighthouse. A bit more wintry in that wind. Oh, here's another steep climb. Steps all the way up to the top there. I think this is about 70 steps. I haven't counted them before, it might be 90. It's a good climb. It was 90. It's enough. Let's go. New duck boards here on this boggy section, that's good. Been a lot of work done on the paths on this section, but the weather is grim. I'm going to put the camera away for a bit. Don't see much point in filming in these conditions. Climb ahead into the mist. Gorillas in the mist.
My hands are getting cold. I really need to wake up. I've been stolen from your world, dealing with a breakup, wandering away, heading for the water.
Oh, quite weary now. Come round Moat Point, my battery failed, so I've only just got around to switching it because it's a bit damp and murky. I've got about 2 miles to go. I'm heading over there, and I've done 13.7, so that's 15.7 miles if my estimate of 2 is correct, and I'm feeling pretty weary. My feet aren't hurting perhaps as bad as last week, but my knee is sore and the weather's not been very pleasant. So all in all, it's been a really good day. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'll be glad to get these last 2 miles out of the way. I will wrap up later. Speak to you soon. Bye for now. Okay, this on a normal schedule on the southwest coast path would be day 4, starting at Minehead, and it's fair to say that days 2, 3 and 4 are really tough. I felt it today. I'm not carrying a full pack, but with a mile or 2 to go, I'm aching like a beast. It's been a long hard winter of eating, that doesn't help, but nevertheless the first 4 days will make you want to give up and make you think there's no way I can do 50 days of this. This is what I'd say if you're thinking like that. Do 5 days 5, 6 and 7 because they're flat. And you've not got the stress on your body, your feet and your joints that you've got on these first 4 days. So the next 3 days in a way are very flat and give you a chance to keep your fitness up, but not as stressful on the old plates of meat and etc. After that, you're back out towards Clovelly and Heartland and down to Bude. You've got 3 tough days, and then that continues for another 3 down to Port Isaac. So you've got to put in 6 big days, not in terms of mileage, the mileage is fine, but the terrain is rough, a lot of ascent and descent. But you can do that. The mileage gives you a chance because the mileage is 10-11 mile days. So if you can get to Padstow, I'll say you've cracked it. You've cracked it because you've got nearly 2 weeks of fitness in your body, and then for a few days it's very gentle. Down to Land's End, there's one tough day between St Ives and Pendine. That is a tough day, but all the other days are okay. So set little targets, aim for Woolacombe. If you got to Woolacombe, you've a lot of tough miles behind you. Then if you can get to Bude, you've got probably one of the hardest days behind you. And after that you've got shortish days, but rough, down to Padstow. If you've got the time to do it in one, that's the way to do it, because you've got to build up that fitness every time if you do it in sections, and that's tough, and that's not as enjoyable. I couldn't believe it when I did it, when I got to Padstow, how I really started to enjoy it. I mean, you also come into the golden coastline of Cornwall. It's just sublime. So I'd say if you can target Padstow, you've cracked it. There's 1 or 2 tough days after that, you know, no doubt about it, but nothing that you've not done already. and nothing that your fitness will cope with. So that's my little advice to anybody thinking of doing it. Set these little goals in the first couple of weeks. Throw in a rest day if you want, but if you can get to Padstow, which is 14 days, you can do the other 30 odd days. I guarantee it. Okay, just my thoughts. It's just so beautiful, this walk though. You will be just blessed with so many memories. Take a camera, look back, and you won't regret it for a minute. I love it. It hurts, but I love it. Okay, back in Woolacombe now. If I can get out here. Just got about 5-minute walk to the car. Done over 15 miles. And it's been a good day out on the whole. Weather's been a bit mixed, should we say. But it is the 20th of February, so what do you expect? Or what do I expect? But yeah, it's another section of the Southwest Coast Path. I hope it's been informative. Thank you for watching. If you've lasted this long. It's another long one, but not sure what I'll be doing next. But I'm looking forward to a cup of tea. I've only had water all day, so that sounds like a nectar at the moment. But yeah, not many aches and pains. I don't know where the light has gone. It's got really murky. It's about 5:30 now, so it's been a long day. Set off at 9. So I don't go very quick, and I do a lot of filming, so but the climbs were regular but not too demanding. It's a lot easier without a full backpack on, but it's still very tiring nonetheless. So thanks again. I will be in touch shortly. Bye for now.